Welcome back. Summer on the Suncoast can traditionally be a bit of a slower time for home sales, but inventories remain low and prices are still trending up. Realtor Andrew Haddad is here with an in-depth look at our current market conditions in today's Suncoast for sale. I love this segment, Andrew, because I think so many people want to know specifically how we are, because we're different than the rest of the state and the country.
We really are. You know, they'll publish, nationwide statistics. And then, of course, our local board will have the Sarasota, the Manatee, and the Charlotte County statistics. Yet, what's really happening in Sarasota, I mean, the real estate market is a very hyper-local market. And that
different
means
neighborhoods.
Different neighborhoods, different areas, and that's why I do love this segment as well, is because we get to really take an in-depth look of what's really going on in the market. And then overall, I can tell you, this report's actually done for Sarasota. I mean, another record-breaking quarter with over 2,600 sales
that's a lot.
in the second quarter, which is another record-breaking quarter.
So we're still hot.
Very hot. And again, we feel like we're in that little bit of a bubble in Sarasota yet. You're going to see in this market report, this is for the second quarter in Sarasota, we break it out into different segments. So look at this. So this is the luxury market with 9.3 months of inventory. What's really interesting is the luxury market represents the top 10% of closed sales. Historically, that's about $750,000 plus. Here in Sarasota, it's about $800,000 plus. Literally 48% of the luxury sales occurred on the Keys, which is really interesting as well. And again, price points are still heading up. 19% increase in luxury sales from this time last year.
That's a big
That's a huge,
increase.
and again, you're seeing a lot of that new construction represent that. Yet, 30% of the luxury sales, 27% were downtown. So still a lot of them are on Siesta Key.
But people with the money are moving here.
Absolutely.
We were talking earlier, though, are people being affected from red tide? Like, are they taking their homes off the market if they're on the Keys?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because the next section is the Keys section. And to answer your question, yes, this red tide is a huge impact on our market. And at the same time, people are not taking their homes off the market. If you think about it, this too shall pass. Right? And in other industries, in other areas, there's wildfires and all this kind of stuff. The beautiful thing about this is, we have an inconvenience for, a month out of the year. And then 11 months out of the year, it's absolute paradise.
And this doesn't happen every year.
And it doesn't happen every year.
It hasn't happened in many, many, many years.
So to answer your question, no, people aren't necessarily taking their houses all off the market.
But they know they may not sell this month.
And as a matter of fact, the Keys in the markets, Longboat Key, Casey Key, Siesta Key, Lido Key, this market is actually up almost 13% from the second quarter last year. So again, very strong market. Inventory levels, 7.3 for both single family and condos, yet 6.6 is the inventory level for condos, which is very, very close to that equilibrium, buyer-seller market. So again, very, very strong market, even in light of the red tide on the Keys.
All right, well, Westa Trail has always been the hot place to be. How is that holding true?
Very much so. So compared to last year, this Westa Trail market is up 13.8%. Single-family homes, listen to this, guys. Single-family homes, average price rose 25%
from
this time last year. The median sales prices, which I like to measure more, it rose 18.4%. So again, you're seeing, again, in the first quarter, we had a lot of those new construction sales, condos closed. This doesn't really encapsulate a lot of that at this moment. So again, very, very strong market west of the trail in the downtown areas. And you can see just by driving through the money they're putting in there as well.
Yeah, good news for resale.
Yeah, inventory levels are really strong there as well. Next, we're looking at the central Sarasota market. So this actually represents the largest segment of sold homes in the market, with over 1,400 homes sold in the second quarter. So this is really interesting. It's all about economics, supply and demand. So this market only has 3.3 months of inventory.
That's low.
That is a very heavy seller's market. So if you're a seller in central Sarasota between US 41 and I-75 in Sarasota, from a time if you're deciding to put your house on the market, I mean, right now, it's a seller's market. Absolutely. So very strong. Average days to sell is about 75 days. So that kind of gives you some timelines for planning.
Oh, that's good to know.
And our affordability is probably strongest in this part of town. So that makes sense.
The biggest indicator for the market and the strength here is going to be that affordability factor as well.
All right, I want to hear about Lakewood Ranch.
There you go. So we actually group Lakewood Ranch and the east of I-75, because you see a lot lot going on east of I-75.
Absolutely.
You know, I just love this market. It's you know, just a really strong, steady market. It's still a seller's market at 4.8 months of inventory. Price points, again, closed sales are up 8.3% in this market alone from last year. Single family homes, the price point is up 12.6% from this time last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so very, very strong, steady market. 4 months of inventory for single family homes. So whether it's a condo or single family home, again, really strong market in both those areas.
All right, well, we may not be in the market for the dream home, but that's what we're going to jump to talk about, because I want to be in the market.
Absolutely, definitely. So,
let's look at the dream home. We can't miss out.
Absolutely. So this one, I wanted to bring you a house on Siesta Key. You know, everyone's like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous about Siesta Key, yet there are some gorgeous houses out there. This house has been completely renovated, $1.875 million.
Oh my gosh.
Brand new pool. You're going to see gorgeous travertine marble floors out there. In the hottest days, those floors will stay nice and cool.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Gorgeous, you know, premium hardwood engineered flooring. Gorgeous gourmet kitchen. You're going to see
homey.
So homey, right?
I love it.
Sub-zero fridge, Thermador gas stoves and dishwashers. Everything from hurricane doors and wide open floor plan, which we all love. Yeah, I love Siesta Key. It does offer so many amenities. You're close to everything, and again, a beautiful place to call home, especially in a place like this.
Exactly,
Yes.
and the red tide will go away.
It will. This too shall pass.
Exactly. That's a great way to look at
it.
it.
It could be gone in days. That's the way
Very
it
well
is. It'll
could
be
be.
gone very quickly.
And we certainly appreciate the good news for the real estate market.
Absolutely.
So that makes
Always
all of
good
us feel
swing.
better as we're here.
Absolutely.
All right, well, you can get more about the dream home or information about the real estate market and the many other homes for sale by contacting Andrew at sellingthesuncoast.com.